talk about what we're going to have this year. What can we expect?
Well, as always in Huntsville, we're going to have a beautiful community, cultural, patriotic event for Canada Day. You know, we kind of pull out all the stops and everybody gets involved. And for me, that starts right at first thing in the morning when I wake up and see all of those beautiful little Canada Day flags, courtesy of Coldwell Banker. I don't know anywhere else that does that.
I don't. Yeah, I don't either.
The volume of it, and the neatness of it, it just kind of warms my heart. So we'll start with that, and then of course we've got Rivermill Park where everything's going to be going on with the dignitaries, and it starts with the Lions Club breakfast at 9 o'clock. The dignitaries are Mayor Scott Aitchison and MP Tony Clement and MPP Norm Miller will be there following the concert band and following the singing of O Canada. And of course, after they bring some greetings and say a few words, we'll have the beautiful Canada Day cupcake cake.
Of course.
So, you know, you can't have life without that. And activities continue on right throughout the day and right around the whole area, all of Huntsville, not just the town of Huntsville. There's the festival that you mentioned, the Downtown Street Festival that you mentioned, is going to be even bigger and better this year. Really? Which presented by the Downtown Huntsville BIA. They're pulling out the stops. They're going to have an artisans gallery as part of it, and they'll have the big fire truck again, and lots of the shops are open, of course, and it's a great, the street will be closed, so it's, you know, going to be a lovely street festival, lots of music, all those kind of wonderful things that we love. A lot of it's local musicians, so come on out and support your community and see your neighbors and have some fun. So there's that's going on. Of course, we have the activities that are at the Legion later in the day. They start at 11 and they go on with face painting, hamburgers, hot dogs, and they follow that up with a roast beef dinner. I think that's by donation. So that's a really nice thing for families to enjoy as well, and support the Legion, which for me and my patriotism and a Legion member, a lot of what we have here today wouldn't be here without our veterans. So I always like to pay homage to them. There are activities going on at Robinson's Independent Grocer, always fun things going on over there. They've got a Canada Day birthday cake that you can make, and tattoos and games and snacks and all kinds of stuff there. The Port Sydney celebration is a beach party barbecue with making sandcastles, and I think that would be kind of chill, yeah. And of course, we are always reminding people to make Canada, although it's red and white, make it green and blue, with sustainability being one of our key messages. This year and every single day, please.
Okay, no problem. Now, I just wanted to ask, I mean, these Canada Day celebrations, of course, are a big part of, you know, communities coming together and celebrating it. And I mean, we have events, you know, from one end of town to the next. Why is it so important to always make sure that we had designated a day for this event, for Canada Day, to really remember? Why is it so important for us to keep celebrating, to come out to these events?
So I think you've touched on a lot of subjects that are really close to my heart, and I'll do my best to answer all of them. One thing I didn't mention, and I wanted to certainly give it front and center space, was that it's the annual Steam Up Day and Strawberry Social at Muskoka Heritage Place. And of course, Canada, our country, each of us has a different story of how we came to be here and why we're here and how our families came here. To me, it's really, really important that we acknowledge what I believe is the greatest country in the world, the rights and freedoms that we have, the social structures that we have, the good opportunity that we have, and most of all, the clean air, the clean water, and the land that sustains us. So that's one of the reasons why we want to keep it green and blue. I mean, we need to protect this, but people in this country, it is a cultural mosaic. It's a big tapestry. It's a soup of people from all over the world, and in many ways, we have done it right in this country. We live peaceably amongst each other. We respect one another. We have laws in place, but having laws that say that you have the right to identify however you wish and or follow whatever religion you wish is not the same as having the social structure that supports that. And we do have that, and we do have that in our community. And one of the things that I love the most is to see younger kids engaging in those kind of activities. And I learn so much from kids, so I love to go to these kind of events where kids and families are going to be. And of course, all of that is centered in our heritage too, and that's why the activities at Muskoka Heritage Place are so important. They're important for people who don't know our history to learn a little bit about it, but also our culture changes. It doesn't stay static. So it might have come from a place in history, but we're celebrating where it is today, and where it can go is up to everybody.
That's right.
And there's no limit on that. So
Wow.
it's really important to me.
No, that's a really good perspective. I'm definitely going to take that home tonight and think about that for the next few days, and I'll certainly be there at the events. Thank you so much.